Hi friends, welcome back to Manifest with Armini. My name is Armini and I'm a law of attraction consultant. I think there was a little bit of room for clarification following the video I made about what Lindell told me about Neville's teachings on affirmations. And what he had said was, would you tell God what to do? And I think maybe a lot of it was left for interpretation. So many of you agreed and said that you feel that maybe that's why affirmations weren't working for you, because you felt like you were getting too detailed and trying to be controlling rather than allowing. So there's some of you, just a couple of you, or maybe it wasn't just one of you, I don't remember, but I did see how you can take the perspective of that affirmations aren't telling God what to do. And here's what it comes down to, I think, from my experience, and my personal experience and my experience working with others, is basically that if you see affirmations as we are affirming all day long, and that's what I've said before, and that's very true. That is, everything we think and say is an affirmation. So in that sense, and in your I ams, those are your I ams. Everything you're thinking all day long, those are your affirmations. And those, I think, are what real affirmations are and should be. And we give the same name to those things that we sit down and either take the words of other people and try to repeat it so that they will start showing up in our lives, or we make certain statements and we repeat them over and over, and so those things show up in our lives. Now, it's not that that's wrong, because that's auto-suggestion, and that is definitely a real thing. That's, if you repeat it long enough with feeling, then yes, it will come to pass. However, that type of affirmation, like that form of affirmation, is a little more complicated, because sometimes it does push things away. I don't have my tripod with me, sorry, I didn't think I was gonna make videos, but I had some time. So I don't think that's what, that's not what you want to limit the definition of affirmations to. I think Lindell was referring to that when I asked him about affirmations, but that is more of like a, if you're doing that, the success of that, I'm fumbling with my words here because it's really one of those things that really depends on your definition of the word. And not only your definition of the word, but what you're doing with your concept of it. So if you are applying it that way, that you're reading statements over and over again in order to have it penetrate your subconscious mind, there's nothing wrong with that. And it's not necessarily telling God what to do. However, do you at the same time trust that the universe or God already knows exactly what you want, and only if you line up with the feelings that you want, those things will be brought to you? So if you think that you need to make affirmations in order to make it clear to God what you want, that's not necessary, because God already knows what you want, that this has been kept track of ever since before you were even born. Like, God knows exactly what you want. He's not going to bring you the wrong thing. So if you line up with the feeling of what you want, not only will he bring you that, but he'll bring you everything that aligns with that, and things you don't even remember that you had wanted, and will show up for you. So when you read anyone's work, or when you watch YouTube videos about Neville's work or law of attraction stuff in general, just know that it's a science and an art at the same time. If don't worry about taking what someone says and if you're doing it right or not. Or don't worry if someone says something and it doesn't sound like what works for you, because the same words can mean different things, and different words can mean the same thing. So approach these things lightly. As many of you will know already, if you take something very seriously, in the sense of like not playfully, then your results will be not light. So just playing around with things, feel your way through them. You will know your best way to approach these things through experience, through test it yourself. And again, test it yourself, because only then can you know what is worth continuing for you and what is worth applying in different situations. It's not like, this is not textbook learning. This is so much more based on your intuition, and also don't rule things out, because sometimes we have associations with certain words or certain teachers, and we don't want to accept what they're saying because we have so many things tied to that source that we don't agree with or we haven't experienced yet. Just be open to the different interpretations of things, and just take what you can use. Okay. Thank you very much, guys. You've been very supportive. You've been wonderful. And thank you for also asking questions, because when you ask questions, the vast majority of the time there are many people with the same questions, and it helps a lot of people out. That's about it for right now for this video. If you guys like this video, please click like. If you'd like to subscribe and haven't done so yet, please do, and click the bell for notifications, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.